This is Rob with 13 Peppers. In today's video, I have to be honest, I'm a little scared to do this, but today I'm going to be trying out the Hurt Berry. Now, getting a Hurt Berry pepper has been an interesting path for me. I actually started this about 2 years ago. I actually purchased a bunch of seeds from a couple different suppliers, and none of them actually turned out decent. They all came out to be different type of peppers, nothing even close to what the images of the Hurt Berry that was sold to me actually were. I decided to try again last year, and I picked up from 2 different suppliers, and I got some of the peppers to look like the Hurt Berries, but my plants struggled big time. I had one actually produce, and it was super late in the season, which is a little bit different from some of the research I've been saying. Is they're telling me that this is a really early hot pepper, but for me it was late season. And we had a cold snap here a little bit over a week ago where it was 90 one day, and then the next evening it was 47 degrees, so it dropped like a rock. And basically the one plant that I actually had Hurt Berries producing, I lost all the leaves and everything off of it. But I was actually able to retrieve a bunch of peppers off of the plant. Now, the Hurt Berry is a gnarly looking pepper, very rough, bumpy, and plus it has a nice stinger and everything on the actual pepper. And quite a few of them actually produce that way. I had a couple others produce more of a pendant shape, still the rough, bumpy texture, but the stinger on these things, instead of being curved, was straight down. So beautiful looking peppers, and honestly I'm a little scared to try it. Now, in my research I actually found that the Hurt Berry came from a grower named Graham Lee Warburton. He's actually located in the UK, and he actually created the pepper by starting out with a Reaper and a Jigsaw cross. Okay, and then once those actually produced a nice pepper, he later crossed it again with a Moruga UV. So, and that is actually how the Hurt Berry pepper came about. Now, the Hurt Berry is part of the Capsaicin Chinese family, and the Scoville rating on it is at this point unknown. I'm trying to narrow that down. I have some sites saying it is 1 million plus. I have other ones actually telling me it's 1.6 million. I had 2 sites that says that they start out at 2.2 million and go up from there. I have no idea. I also had 2 sites tell me that this pepper, it starts out sweet, but it takes 5 to 6 minutes before the heat truly builds and sets in. So if that's true, that's scary. All right, now it's time to don the gloves, and we're going to cut this thing open and see what it has inside. And the interesting part is this is going to be the first time I'm doing it myself. Oh, wow. This thing is juicy. Wow. You can see that when I cut that open, it just pulled liquid and everything right there. I am so getting scared of this, but basically on here, the walls on the actual pepper are somewhat thin, not much. The placenta on here also in itself is rather thin. As the seeds here, opening it up, yeah, probably about 20-30 seeds. So, I mean, this is pretty standard for a super hot looking and everything inside it, but wow, this thing is juicy and oh, that scares me. All right, got the pepper here. I'm sorry, I'm only going to be doing half of it that we cut here. It does have a very hot pepper smell to it. Very similar to when you open it up like a Reaper pepper. A little bit fruitier than the 7 pots that I grow, but you can just smell the capsaicin and everything off there. And honestly, yeah, a little bit scared of actually doing this, but normally I don't have anything with me, but I gotta be honest, I got a glass of milk down here for a change. So Okay, I guess gotta stop being a wimp and do it. Shit. Wow. Oh. That is a whole mouth heat. Holy shit. Entire mouth. Tongue is where I have the intensity. When I chew and swallowing, the back of the throat and stuff like that is building. Eyes watering, nose running. Very, very similar to a top-end Reaper. I so want to take a drink of the milk so bad. Well, the good news is some of the stories I heard that the intensity builds up after 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. I don't think it's there. But it's not diminished at all. I take that back. Side of my cheeks, not as hot. But the tongue, especially the back of the tongue, top of the tongue, and the back of the throat, it is right in there. Oh, man, shit. And I'm glad my wife is not home as I'm doing this, because she'd be back in the corner back there laughing at me, telling me I'm an idiot. Because she don't see the point in this at all. Here's a good thing. I actually think it's starting to dissipate, or I'm getting numb. Hopefully it's starting to dissipate. So, okay. Now, my best estimate with eating peppers. A ghost pepper is anywhere between 850 to 1 million. No, I'm way above that. Reaper says it can get anywhere like 1.2 to 2.2 million, with the average right around 1.6. I think I'm above that. I would probably say this may be just a guess, and this is my best guess. From 1.6 up to 2 million, because honestly, once you get up that high, you can't really tell the difference between 2 million, 1.8 million, 1.6 million. It all burns like hell. This will actually make a one-time stupid sauce. And what I mean by one-time for me is, with the berries, this is all that I have. This came off of one plant that survived. Everything else didn't come out. So that's enough to make one hot sauce. You can concentrate that down and just make some stupid hot sauce out of it. With the sauce, I think it's just going to be pure peppers. I don't think there'd be any point adding any fruit or anything like that to it. Maybe just round it out with just a little honey, just a little bit, but that heat, yeah, you can't add anything else into it to make it sweeten it up or anything like that. That's just stupid heat. So no point trying to make a crafty sauce with it. Just make something that's going to burn the hell out of you, and that's about it. Whew, okay. very happy. Yep, very happy that I actually was able to take this pepper. Now I'm about not quite half of what it was when it first hit there, but the back of my throat has dissipated. Not really burning as much now. Lessened a lot. Now the top of my tongue is still, I mean, not as peak, but I would probably say 80% of peak. The rest of the mouth and everything else has significantly dissipated down. I'm gonna try the wait until I figure out until the tongue is about 50% what it was. Well, I think I'm down to about 50% of what the tongue heat level was, so okay. Very happy I did that. So very, very scary at first, especially when I cut that open and all that juice came out. These are very, very juicy peppers. Wow, I have never seen that much juice. Very cool. So, but yeah, okay. I think I'm happy. Oh, with that, I want to say thank you very much for watching the video. If you like what you've seen here, please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it very much. You can also head to one of my social medias and follow me there, or you can actually head to my website, which is 13peppersbyralph.com. With that, I want to say thank you all very much once again, and you all have a very, very good day.